All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a wonderful day. It is April 2nd, 2025, which some have called Liberation Day. So the tariffs, reciprocals, this crazy plan, it is about to arrive. We're going to have a lot in store, but we went over a really in-depth breakdown of it last night. It's on this channel if you want to go see it. It's the only thumbnail that doesn't look like the other thumbnail. But all of the reactions are going to happen after the bell. So it's going to be weird. Even then, you're getting Tesla numbers right now. So there might be a lot of random things that'll move things here and there. We are looking potentially for a rumor. But keep in mind, if you want to play for tomorrow, you want to play the reaction, it's really going to be tomorrow. So today is just going to be a lot of partying. After the bell, we'll get it. But you should be aware of all of the good and bad. But it's going to be wild. You had ADP data, but the market is uncertain. As long as it doesn't meet the narrative, they're going to ignore it, and that's what they did. But now we got 7 hours, baby, to set up, and things might change from here. There's going to be a lot of things immediately, and then there's going to be a lot of things that have the follow-up. So I hope you're ready for it. I hope you're locked and loaded, Chatadonia. But good morning. Game time. Tell them, Gus. What's up, baby? What up, Ivy? What up, John? Yos are dos Nacho Laker J. Good morning, baby. Chad, Cleveland, Miguel, Mike, Christina, Ivan, Samuel, Zach. A picture of Tom Cruise. Nick, baby. What's going on? Javier, Mitch, Matsono. Good morning. And then you know what? You guys know what else? Actually, stop all the good mornings. Stop all the good mornings. Stop all the good mornings. You know why? You know why, bro? You don't know why? It's a very special good morning to the man, the myth, the legend, baby. Tim Whitman's birthday. I know. Happy birthday, baby. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Timmy's B-Day, baby. Honestly, Tim, I'm not going to lie, bro. I thought about it, and I was like, I think I would like Tim even if he didn't have a long-term. I wouldn't trust him, but I would still like him. But then I'm like, man, thank God he got a long-term, and he got a good long-term. That's it. He's game time, baby. Nah, for real. That's why I'm so happy, bro. I'm so happy. You're awesome, and you got the long-term, baby. That's what I'm talking about. And then ByteDance, Alibaba, and Tencent have placed $16 billion order for NVIDIA servers. But good morning, baby. I hope y'all feeling good. We got the Twitch, Relentless, Payday, 12 Jimin, Feed Me Seymour, Blazing Bob, Razzle Dazzle, Iron Beagle, 12 Jimin, Payday Devil, Blazing Bob, Pie Guy, and Robo Hand Tech. Good morning. Good morning. I almost butchered that one. Good morning. NVIDIA faces dilemma, but now here is Josh AI with the news. I don't know what I said, bro. I don't know.
U.S. stock futures
gotta go, bro.
slide
Gotta
as
go.
tariffs
I gotta
details
go.
awaited. Wall Street was set to open weaker and treasuries held near one-month highs in the hours before President Donald Trump's tariffs reveal. As speculation swirled over the details of the proposed trade action, S&P 500 futures dropped 0.5%. Technology stocks slid in pre-market trading, with Tesla Inc. and Palantir Technologies Inc. both shedding more than 2%. Newsmax Inc. retreated 25%, pausing a blinding IPO rally. Europe's Stoxx 600 index fell 0.8%, with healthcare stocks losing ground as mass layoffs at the U.S. Department of Health sowed uncertainty over the outlook for vaccines and gene therapies. The yield on 10-year treasuries slipped 2 basis points after falling on Tuesday to the lowest since early March, while the dollar retreated and gold traded just short of its recent record. And Trump is due to reveal his tariff plans in the White House Rose Garden Just as U.S. markets close at 4 p.m., several proposals are said to be under consideration, including a tiered tariff system with a set of flat rates for countries as well as a more customized reciprocal plan. The White House has said the tariffs would take immediate effect, but that Trump was open to subsequent negotiation. Uncertainty over the levies has fueled volatile swings on Wall Street this week as traders fear that lengthy and potentially fractious negotiations with trade partners will weigh on economic growth and pressure companies' profits. There isn't anywhere to purely hide because of the huge uncertainty that is in the market at the moment, said Helen Jewell, Chief Investment Officer of Fundamental Equities EMEA at BlackRock Inc. Jewell does not expect the confusion to dissipate after Trump's announcement. It is very much the opposite, she said. It just keeps that risk in the market and it kicks that risk down the road. Meanwhile, China has taken steps to restrict local companies from investing in the U.S. People familiar with the matter said that comes a day after the European Commission vowed to retaliate against U.S. tariff moves. The impact of U.S. tariffs has been a hot topic of conversation among central bankers. Tariffs may raise both inflation and unemployment, Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond President Tom Barkin said. His Chicago Fed counterpart Austin Goolsbee said one-time tariffs should have a transitory impact on prices, but if consumers and businesses stop spending and investing, that would be a bit of a mess. Perhaps the most important question is whether this announcement will tip the scales toward a global recession, said Oliver Blackburn, portfolio manager at Janus Henderson Investors. Dollar index edged lower as traders priced the Fed to cut interest rates 3 times this year to support the slowing economy. Those fears were reinforced by Tuesday's gloomy readings on U.S. manufacturing and jobs. Data later Wednesday is expected to show hiring at U.S. companies picked up last month, albeit after a sharp slide in February. Trump tariff plans still in limbo ahead of Rose Garden event. President Donald Trump's deliberations over his plans to impose reciprocal tariffs are coming down to the wire, with his team said to be still finalizing the level and scope of new import taxes he is slated to unveil on Wednesday afternoon. In meetings on Tuesday, Trump's team continued to hash out their options ahead of a Rose Garden event scheduled to begin as U.S. markets close at 4 p.m. on Wednesday. People familiar with the ongoing discussion said the White House has not reached a firm decision on their tariff plan, said the people who spoke on the condition of anonymity, even though Trump himself said earlier in the week that he had settled on an approach. Several proposals are said to be under consideration, including a tiered tariff system with a set of flat rates for countries, as well as a more customized reciprocal plan. Under the first option, countries would see their goods face levies at either a 10% or 20% rate, depending on their tariff and non-tariff barriers on U.S. goods, and Tesla to report sales as it faces Musk backlash, overseas delivery woes. Analysts expect that Musk's EV maker likely delivered about 390,000 cars in the first quarter, according to estimates compiled by Bloomberg. That's down from the more than 460,000 that Wall Street had projected as of early January. Estimates for the quarter vary widely, from a high of more than 448,000 to a low of about 315,000, underscoring the uncertainty surrounding Tesla's outlook. Republicans eye $25,000 SALT cap as Trump's tax cuts take shape. Republicans are in the process of drafting a tax bill behind closed doors that includes an increase of the state and local tax deduction to as high as $25,000 for an individual, according to people familiar with the plan. A sizable increase to the current $10,000 limit on SALT write-offs would represent a major political victory for a crucial group of swing district House Republicans representing the New York City area and Southern California, who have made their votes for a broader tax cut bill contingent upon securing a bigger deduction. The plan, which is still in the process of being drafted and is not final, also includes a renewal of President Donald Trump's 2017 tax reductions for individuals and closely held businesses, as well as some of his campaign tax pledges, the people said, requesting anonymity to discuss private matters. Top overnight news. Planned new U.S. tariffs could have a huge impact on world trade, Bank of Japan Governor Kazuo Ueda said on Wednesday, warning of a possible hit to global growth hours before President Donald Trump is set to unveil reciprocal tariffs, RTRS. A group of 50 Republican and Democratic senators introduced a sanctions package to hit Russia and countries that buy its oil if President Vladimir Putin refuses to engage in good faith ceasefire negotiations with Ukraine or breaches an eventual agreement. BBG Walmart Inc. is continuing to push Chinese suppliers to cut prices by 10% to offset President Donald Trump's tariffs, even after Beijing officials summoned the U.S. retailer's executives last month to discuss the issue. BBG, Democrat, wins the Wisconsin judicial race by approximately 9 points, a solid victory and one that raises a red flag for Republicans. Also, Republicans easily won both Florida special House elections as expected, although the GOP underperformed the Nove margins of victory, raising potential warning signs for the party. Politico, Izzy Englander's Millennium Management and Ken Griffin's Citadel lost money last quarter, even as other hedge funds gained. BBG, China has taken steps to restrict local companies from investing in the U.S. ahead of new tariffs, People Familiar said. Several branches of China's top economic planning agency have been instructed in recent weeks to hold off on registration and approval for such firms. BBG, China highlighted U.S. farmers and tech companies as beneficiaries of economic ties in the Communist Party's official newspaper, an apparent appeal to cool trade tensions ahead of tariffs. BBG, China held a second day of drills around Taiwan involving precision strikes on simulated targets, including ports and energy facilities. BBG, Israel will broaden its ground operations in Gaza and turn seized land into buffer zones. Meanwhile, the Pentagon is deploying a second carrier to the Middle East as the U.S. continues its strikes against Houthi rebels in Yemen. BBG, U.S. crude inventories jumped by 6 million barrels last week. The API is said to have reported that would be the biggest surge in 8 weeks if confirmed by the EIA today. Supplies at Cushing climbed for the first time in 4 weeks. BBG.
Good morning. There's more. Damn, we're down 1%. Good morning. S&P futures, they are down by 1 on Wednesday morning near the worst pre-market levels. Comes after U.S. equities finished mostly higher in a choppy Tuesday session that saw stocks once again shake off some early selling. Mag 7, the key tailwind, while cyclicals outperformed and defensive lag. Treasuries firmer with yields down 2 to 5. Dollar down by 0.2 and gold is up by 0.5. Bitcoin flat with WTI down by 0.6. Continuing waiting game for tariffs with the announcement after the bell. However, leaks likely drive headline volatility, particularly with reports that the White House is still considering a range of options. Trump 2.0 uncertainty dynamic expected to linger with White House officials, including Bessent highlighting room for subsequent negotiations. While today won't represent the clearing event that people have hoped for, some thoughts it may at least remove some semblance of an overhang as the focus shifts to macro ahead of the non-farms on Friday. Private payrolls came in above, but no reaction. Reports noted manufacturing stronger than average, but construction slowed, comes ahead of the March unemployment on Friday. Factory orders are also later this morning. Fed Kugler speaking today, though remarks come after the bell. Market focused on Powell's comments on Friday before the bell or after the bell or after the data, when he will have details on Trump tariffs and March unemployment. Very quiet. Tesla deliveries 337, well below the 378. Stock is down. Restoration Hardware earnings after the bell, another big market or point of interest. Walmart continuing to push Chinese suppliers to cut prices to offset tariffs. Visa reportedly offered Apple $100 million to take credit card over from MasterCard. Eli Lilly said they have no affiliation with HIMSS after the report on Tuesday that they would offer Wegovy. Wolf helped by new CEO to buy the stock. T-Tech up big following special committee update. SPWH, another big gainer following Q4 beat in full-year guidance. Is that it? Yeah, SPWH. That's it. Everybody wait. Trump says he has settled on tariff plan after weighing different options. Investors on edge as White House says tariffs to take immediate effect after the Wednesday announcement. Treasury Best indicated upcoming tariffs will set a maximum limit. Reciprocals have been tied to far-reaching global impact. China braces for more shocks. China calls out U.S. to remove tariffs before talking on fentanyl. Talks of benefits of U.S.-China trade. China tariff dodging strategy in Mexico faces uncertain future amid trade agreement. Shipping executive says Trump reciprocal plan amplifies risk of ocean shipping chaos. Pharma industry lobbies Trump for phased tariffs. Trump may formally revoke de minimis exception for small packages on Liberation Day. Canada will not impose retaliatory tariffs on essential U.S. goods, according to federal trade advisors. EU braces for 25 across the board as Trump reciprocal escalates. Goldman estimates foreign boycotts could register up to $83 billion hit to 2025 GDP. Street says Trump looking for tariff announcement will likely exacerbate S&P index sell-off in near term. U.S. one-year inflation swaps at 2-year high, but market expecting inflation will retreat. Hedge funds cut net exposure ahead of tariff announcement, particularly in Europe and emerging markets. Investors pour record $10 billion in Europe ETFs, 7 times the inflows recorded a year earlier. Analysts say Trump tariffs negatively affect U.S. dollar appeal, leading investors to seek alternative currencies. Goldman expects yen to gain versus the greenback this year, seeing it as top hedge against U.S. recession. Gold funds get major inflows as Trump trade risks spur big wave of risk aversion. Corporate governance reforms contribute to outperformance of Japan value. Americans snapped up pickup trucks and SUVs in Q1 ahead of tariffs as dealers fret. Tesla to report Q1 sales as Musk faces backlash. Senate subcommittee investigating Meta attempts to access Chinese market. Intel 18A chip manufacturing has begun risk production with mass production expected at second half 25. Trump to weigh proposal for divesting Tech Talk on Wednesday. Visa offers Apple $100 million. Novo nearly doubled annual income investment returns fueled by dividends from Wegovy and Ozempic. Mercedes denies considering withdrawing cheaper cars from U.S. EU leaders under pressure to ensure small defense business benefits from military spending. Republicans won 2 congressional elections in Florida, but by narrower margins. Dem-backed liberal candidate wins Wisconsin Supreme Court race in rebuke to Trump and Musk. Trump Economic Advisor Committee GOP senators on 3% growth plan for cost reduction. Senate Republicans will meet Trump to discuss comprehensive bill focus on tax cuts, border, and energy. Republican draft bill includes decrease or increase to SALT deduction from $10K to as high as $25K. Sources a Trump admin planning executive order that would ease rules governing military equipment. Trump admin began mass layoffs of 10,000 staffers at U.S. health agencies on Tuesday. White House frustrated by RFK's junior HHS lack of clear and fast communications. U.S. to look for more nations to take migrants, asking several countries in Africa, Latin America, and Eastern Europe. Fed Goolsbee warns of spending pullback due to tariffs. Governor Ueda, Japan, warns tariffs could have significant impact on global trading activity. UK minimum wage hike comes amid diverging pay trends for low-wage workers. South Korea inflation unexpectedly rises above 2, reinforcing expectations of a hold. China Q4 earnings beat estimates by bigger margin following Beijing stimulus push. Interest margins at China's biggest banks shrink to record low. Communist Party swaps roles of 2 Politburo members, Li Gange and Xi Taifeng, in an unprecedented move. Russia-Ukraine adopts slow negotiation tactic with Trump as ceasefire talks stall. Israel expands military effort in Gaza. Trump said to be mulling over Iran's offer to indirect nuclear talks while boosting U.S. forces in Middle East. China military conducted long-range live fire drills in East China Sea without specifying location. And U.S. officials told EU allies they want to keep buying American-made arms, objecting the region's push to buy locally. Wow! So many. Oh, yeah. Cheridonia. Gotta warm up the Honda. I had a good workout yesterday. You guys know that? I didn't tell you. I had a very good shoulder workout. I was looking like a crackhead, bro. I would do the machine, and then I go to the free weight, and then I go to another machine, and then I do another free weight, bro. Oh, dude. I was feeling it, but now we pay. Now we pay for it, but... Cheridonia, we have more, baby. Good morning. First time for Pledge of Allegiance? Ho ho. Yeah, baby. Shout out to Vets. I'm glad you're here, baby. Good morning. I don't think I saved the full list. Yeah. So these are the only ones that are lower. But DJT down by 8. They literally offered shares. So you guys remember we made money when Trump said they weren't going to sell? So maybe he's not selling, but the family trust is. I know. All right, but you got RKT is up by 1. They got an upgrade. DO up 1.9, Berenberg upgrade, Biogen up 1.3, Tau targeting therapy receives FDA fast track, Schwab up 1, Citi upgrade, Bud is up by 1, Berenberg initiates buy, CYTK up 12 in reaction to EWTX top line, GRFS up 5.2, Brookfield reports talks have begun on new takeover bid. Oh, wow. Write that one down. GRFS. I didn't see that one in the morning. I'm reading from my other screen. The other one didn't save. DV is up by 2H, strategic investment in first-party capital. LNW, Dragon Train litigation, scheduled up by 4. ALLK up 45 to be acquired by Concentra for 33 a share. SPWH up 43 off earnings. T-Tech up 27, special committee update. GLSI up 18, update on Flamingo, open label immune response. ANGO up 13 off earnings. VLN up 11, Mobileye partnership. Trading lower, Tesla down 4 on deliveries, VRT down 3, nothing, Rivian down 3 on their delivery numbers, APP down 3, SMCI down 3, Palantir down 3, Hood down 3, SoFi down 3, NVIDIA down 2, BAH down 2, Trump admin to push for country's biggest consulting firms, Snow down 2.2, Macri initiates neutral, GoEV down 2.2, Susquehanna initiates positive, and Encino down 33 off earnings. EWTX we read, DJT Wolf, and then WTF recent IPO, and that's it, baby. That's it. Yeah, Core Weave, bro. What the hell? So Chattadonia, I hope you're ready. I hope you're feeling good. It's a big day, man. Don't let my voice fool you, man. That's it. We got to have all. And then today is going to just be so weird because the reaction is tomorrow. But here's the deal, man. Although I'm grateful for our president, I really am. And I'm grateful for this country. I love, this idea of Liberation Day. But do you guys realize there is no such thing as Liberation Day without the veterans? You know that, right? For real. And we use this as a trade terminology. We use this to indicate something, but fact of the matter is, well ahead of all of us, man, a lot of people gave up and fought and sacrificed their lives for liberty, freedom, and everything in that Constitution. So it would be a shame if we did not honor and give our respect every single morning to those who came before us, those who are serving now, for real, from the bottom of all of our hearts, baby. Veterans, active service, past service, thank you guys for everything. You are the real Liberation Day. There is no Liberation Day without your service. I'm honored to be here with those of you who have served, and if anybody should be getting a long-term, if anybody should be getting a property, it should be you, my friend. Those of you who have already given up so much, big thank you to your families as well for their sacrifice, and big shout out to anybody else out there giving back to their local communities. Doctors, nurses, teachers, firefighters, police officers, janitors, coaches, garbage men, anybody making their community run. That's the real liberty, baby, and personal property. And we need $6 billion for the homeless vets, baby. Amen? Amen. But thank you all for real, man. And y'all better walk around this earth with that love and respect to those who served, because we honor them, baby. God bless you and thank you. But, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Senate the Oh, it's game time, baby. Horn. Let's go. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready? Oh, Chatadonia. Oh, Nintendo to release new Switch 2 console on June 5th. That is coming out right now. Wow. Alrighty, baby. So we got 4 minutes. I got a bunch of plays. I have an idea, too. So I'll just tell you this right now. We have a TLT. TLT is either going to take off right away or sell the open on TLT, and then 20 minutes to an hour, we double dip and reposition. That's what I'm thinking. Otherwise, we'll go over the other ones once we go to Gen Pop, baby. Okay, that one's just for you. I love you. God bless America. So thank you to the veterans, baby. Let's have a good one, but now we got to move on over. Let's go to Gen Pop. Gen Pop it is. I'll see you there. Thank you for your time. And for real, man, thank you to the veterans. Every time I hear Liberation Day, bro, I'm like, you know what? We have liberty, and we have a lot of things because of those who came before us. So God bless you, veterans, and you better not gamble, veterans. You know that? You better have a budget, veterans, and then let's get you that crib, veterans. Woo! Amen. Good morning, baby. All right, I'll see you guys there.